Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duckbricks. I'm Chris, and LEGO has just revealed their latest nostalgic classic LEGO set remake, Majisto's Workshop, a remake of a classic LEGO set that is coming out as a GWP or gift with purchase over this upcoming year's Black Friday, or as LEGO says, Brick Friday. Now, the original set is part of the Dragon Knights line of LEGO Castle in the early 1990s, which is a really cool lineup, and LEGO has actually made an exclusive brand new Dragon Knight minifigure for this set. Fingers crossed the pieces will make it onto Pick-a-Brick, because I would love an army of these characters. Although, unfortunately, Majisto has not been redesigned since he first appeared in the Lion Knights Castle. A lot of people were really excited and were hoping that we would get an updated torso print for Majisto, but for whatever reason, the torso is just plain blue. The legs are plain blue, but if you do want an updated print, the Build-A-Minifigure Towers at the LEGO stores actually basically did a much better version of Majisto. If you want it, it's a blue wizard robe that is basically an updated version of him, so I would just get that if you do want it with printing. Kind of weird how they did that for the Build-A-Minifig Towers and not this, but it is still very cool to get an exclusive minifigure so far to the set. A Dragon Knight minifigure, which I'm really hoping means we might be seeing some more Dragon Knights Castle remake stuff in the future next year. Now, back in September, myself and a few other LEGO YouTubers had the opportunity to go to Billund, Denmark, home of the LEGO Group, and get hands-on with some of the brand new LEGO sets coming out, including this one. And so, let's take an up-close and personal look at the brand new Majisto's Magical Workshop as revealed to us during LEGO Fan Media Days. So at the time of this recording, we do not have full information as to what exactly the spending threshold will be for this. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be around $150 or $200, and definitely available on the actual Insiders Weekend, 18th and 19th of November, and then during the Brick Friday and Cyber Monday event for the next weekend, which is typically how LEGO does things. This is not the only GWP that just revealed. We also got a 40602 Winter Market Stall, although this one is a little bit more interesting to me. So obviously this is a one-to-one remake of the classic LEGO system set for Majisto's Magical Workshop, and I'm actually really impressed by just how well they were able to capture the details of the set itself. It does utilize two stickers for the actual window panes, which you can kind of see up close and personal on the set itself. I love how they were able to replicate the exact style of the original LEGO window elements for these particular stickers, and I actually did ask the designer about this as to why those were stickers rather than prints, and they basically said that, well, it's pretty unlikely that LEGO will ever try to do a direct reimagining of this particular piece again in LEGO form, so they figured as a one-off for the set it made more sense as stickers, versus something like the Bionicle set where for whatever reason I did ask why they had prints instead of stickers, and I think what they said was they wanted them to feel a little bit special, like you're putting a mask on the characters, and who knows, maybe that could be leading to something in the future, but I have no idea. Now, this is a really great redesign of the original classic set that I feel is good because it retains the original look and feel of the design itself. As you can see, you have the red sloped roof, you still have the functionality that allows it to be fully opened up, just like the original set, although it does have a few key upgrades and details in terms of how it's done nowadays versus the original design itself. One thing that I really like is that you actually have the inclusion of a front door, which I love that they included that on the actual set itself. The previous one did have an opening door, but this one just has kind of a brick-built door that just hinges open when you actually open up the workshop itself. I kind of understand why they had to do that, because in order to make those little 1x2 pieces hinge, it would have required a lot of extra mechanics in the set itself, and it also would have compromised on stability, although I do think it would have been still nice to be able to see that open and close. I do want to note though that the packaging and box art of the set is absolutely phenomenal, just harkening back to that original design and aesthetic for the Dragon Knights landscape. The trees are okay. I think I definitely would have preferred maybe a more dreary and more fantastical and mystical landscape that we got for the original castle set, but I still do like the way this looks, and overall, I love it when LEGO just does amazing remakes like this of classic LEGO sets, so it was really cool to be able to see this in person and get up close and personal with how the set actually worked. Now, you can see there's honestly not much else I have to say about this one. You've got a really nice interior with some nice little bits and pieces of glassware and whatnot. I do not think that there is a sticker used for the white 2x2 tile, but there might be. I don't have really a good angle on that one for my actual photos here. It might actually be a print. I do know it is a special design, so really cool how we might be getting an Easter egg for that. And actually, if you look on the back of the box, Yes, indeed, it looks like we are getting literally a one-to-one sticker translation of the original piece used to depict Majisto's scrolls. So that is very, very cool. I am literally just noticing that right now, and that is amazing because that classic LEGO element is seared into my mind. Otherwise, really cool to get this as a special gift with purchase LEGO set. Much like the Forest Men's Hideout from last year, I can imagine that this is going to be a really, really sought after GWP, so if you are interested, I would recommend picking it up when you get a chance. And of course, that's all I have to say about this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our look at the brand new 2023 Majisto's Magical Workshop. And I'd love to hear in the comments, what classic LEGO castle set should LEGO remake next around this size? Because they did the Forestman Hideout, now they did the Workshop. I feel like there's a lot of other classic ones they could remake along these lines as maybe next year's Brick Friday GWP. Let me know. Alright, with that we have summed up our up-close and personal look at Majisto's Magic Workshop. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think of the set? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you also wish that we got a new Majisto minifigure, or are you happy just using the one we get, plus the build a minifigure tower pieces, which is already how I've upgraded my own Majisto. That being said, very, very cool to get a brand new Dragon Knight. So excited for army building that figure because I have been trying to army build a ton of the modern castle factions. Stay tuned for a video coming out on that very soon. And that's all I have to say for this. Thanks all so much for tuning in, and bye for now.